We know that beauty, being real, comes from something beyond us. In fact, I would say that it is grounded in the person of God Himself.
We need to get back to having good conversations with people who don't necessarily share our politics, our culture, or our faith.
The evidence actually says that science supports Christianity. It supports God's trustworthiness and reliability.
That the way that we treat one another, basically our unity, is how the world will know that He's God's Son.
You see, evil is a departure from the way things ought to be. But if nature is all that there is no ought to be. There is no design plan.
Intrinsic value exists in its own right and for its own sake. It is not derivative.
Every one of us is a philosopher. The only choice we have is whether we will be a good philosopher.
You don't need to be absolutely certain to know that something is true. Even if you still have doubts or questions, you can know.
So that kind of pushed me more toward the suspicion that there's this deep connection between ethics and beauty.
We see that in Mark 10:45. He did not come to be served, but to serve as a ransom for many.
Is it possible that, yes, in isolation, there's a lot of bad, there's a lot of suffering, but might God have some greater good that He is achieving?
When we establish value, it changes the way in which we act and respond towards something. When we strip it of its value, we then abuse it.
So God has given us what He needs us to do. We might not be the best person to do every single thing,